South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack. It would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the... This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We're close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-loss. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's not. Get there. Stop short on 4th down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Escapes trouble. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Dogs are rolling down the field.
Traditional option where the running back is the pitch man. Nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Chapin. Fires to the right. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Got some room to run. He's at the top, and he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecock.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. No time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Makes the grab. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of the quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. They'll try the right side. Running to Breed. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on that route.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. For these receivers. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance and call for the false start. Trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Shaping. Oh, they're after him. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Give to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback may change this route. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Running into the open space. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first and keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Starts to scramble to the left. He's got it up to 20. It's a seam wide open. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Gamecocks. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
But you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Through the air, it's Chapin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
To the air on second down. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Needs a big completion on 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, South Carolina! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got a man, it's Thompson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got...
offense is struggling right now, right, or trailing on the scoreboard, as they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the boss pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Shapen. There's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Taylor wants to throw it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the 1st half. Now, in the 2nd half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going to the run to start this second half.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able...
There he goes! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. You might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Taylor wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Traore. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Lost the fire on second down. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Playing the option men, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you.
He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Here comes the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Moving away from pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, running back on the move. Couldn't find the lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flat. Oh, a lot of space. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. He is complete. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his progression.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Back to pass. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
To throw, it's Sellers. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense.